What's up, people? No one's here yet, but it's the, VOD audience and all that. Landon's not here yet, but he'll be here soon. I don't know why I explained that now instead of after Al shows up, but oh well. I'll explain it again when he's here. Hi, Al. So Landon's not here yet. He told me to start without him, because he's going to be running late. So we're just gonna, yeah. It sucks. But hopefully nothing too story important happens, between, now and him joining. So we're just going to go ahead and get into it. I also I noticed that the volume was a little low when I listened back on the VOD, so, or at least on the voices anyway. So I decided that I turned the voices up a notch, and hopefully it won't be too loud, but like loud enough to be audible. So we're just gonna load from where we were. So we just completed the puzzle room in the kitchen, I think it was, and now we're out here.
We've been here before.
Have we, though?
The elevators are over there, so that means...
What does that mean?
We went into the kitchen through that door and came out on this side.
I forgot we were with these two fucks.
That means the map was right.
And June.
Looks like.
Then let's use it to plan our next move.
Next move?
Yeah, we need to decide where to go from here, don't we?
He's right. Let's get started.
From the looks of it, there are 4 possible routes. Let's just keep it simple and call them A, B, C, and D.
Oh, there's so many routes, though.
First, A and B.
They both seem to connect to a room that looks L-shaped.
Yeah, there were 2 doors.
That's a fat L.
But they were both locked. We couldn't open them.
Now, Route C. This goes all the way to the
Is
main
the
staircase.
volume good for the voices, Al?
That means it's door 5, one of the numbered doors.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And do you think we would meet up with the other 4 after this hallway?
No, I don't think we will.
Why not?
Look, there by the stairs. See how the gate is opened? When we went into the kitchen, it was closed.
Oh.
But it's open now. What do you think that means?
I think that means we're supposed to go that way.
Most likely.
And if we take Route C, we're going backwards.
That would be pointless.
Then that means...
Route D, then.
That's the way to go.
D it is.
Yup, Route D.
Then we're
Route
set.
D's nuts. Oh, I got him. I got him.
Everything looks okay here.
Let's check the next deck just to be sure.
Yeah, just like I thought. D-deck is totally underwater.
Rip.
Just like the bottom of the central staircase.
At least the water level hasn't really changed.
Small comfort.
May as well head back to
Thank you, Al. It wasn't good.
What else is here?
What else is here?
There are 2 elevators over there at the top of the stairs. Just like the floor above.
Hold on. These are kind of different. See? There's a card reader on the side.
Another strange mark.
Hey, look! It's Lotus's symbol.
Huh?
Huh?
See? It's the woman symbol with horns on it. That seems like... Oh, ouch, 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 ouch.
What was that about the mark again?
Oof.
Nothing.
This is a Mercury symbol. The horns symbolize the wings on Hermes' staff.
Hermes herpes. Whatever.
Landon missed a great line. Oh no.
If we can't get this thing to
Oh,
work,
fuck.
these elevators aren't going anywhere.
In other words, we need a key card with the Mercury symbol on it.
Probably.
Chronic herpes. Chronic
Let's just disregard
herpes.
the elevators for now.
How about this hallway on the left?
Whoa, there's so many doors.
And most of them are probably
Damn
locked.
it. If we try and search all these, the sun's gonna go down before we've done half of them.
I think the sun already set.
I have a feeling this ship is the only thing that's going to be going down anytime soon.
That's even worse.
Well, we can come back to this hallway later. Let's check the hallway on the other side, shall we?
Time to head back to the stairs.
And now the right hallway.
There are doors here too. Well, I guess it's just 4 this time.
Let's open them.
All right, let's start with this one. Huh, it isn't locked. I'm going to open it.
Do it. Is there a...
What?
Whoa. 3, 7, 8.
What the hell is this? This place is huge.
More numbers
There
hype.
are beds everywhere.
Oh, good. I'm tired. Let's take a nap.
Is this a hospital?
It definitely has the smell.
Could be. I see medicine cabinets and surgical tools.
Hey, look there. The 4 doors at the end. The left door says 3. The second door is blank, but the third has a 7. And the rightmost door is 8. There's no doubt. They're numbered doors.
Why is the second door blank?
Yeah.
That seems kind of strange, don't you think?
Maybe anyone
No
can
point
go
worrying
inside.
about it right now. Let's see if these will open first.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan.
Okay, I understand checking the one that's blank,
Oh, it's no use.
but I mean, they all got the watch reader over here. Don't you think
Well, of
they
course.
probably need
If it was that easy to open these doors, what would be the point of the notary game? We have to activate the red, or the numbered doors won't... Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
Look, the display on the red. There's nothing on it.
weird.
Huh?
Don't you remember? The red at the central staircase? If no one was inside, it said vacant.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But this one,
There's nothing on it.
right?
I wonder if it's broken.
Only one way to find out.
It's not responding.
How about the red on door 7? And door 3?
None of them are working.
What does it mean?
The numbers,
knew it.
Mason. What do they mean?
Zero sure sucks at maintenance.
No, that's impossible. You really think Zero, who prepared all of this, would make such a stupid, simple mistake?
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why this thing ain't working.
I believe the bottom of the device has been removed.
He's here.
Snake!
Snake? And
Ace,
everyone else.
Clover, 7!
How?
Yay, no one's
How
dead
did you
yet.
guys? How did you end up here?
Oh, we
That's
just
my
walked
line?
here.
Perhaps we should exchange information. There you have it. Our half of the story.
Oh, well, thanks for skipping that
Okay,
game.
let me see if I got all this straight.
Oh, don't worry, Junpei is going to
When you
repeat
guys
it.
got here, the bases for the Reds were already gone.
And you looked all over this room, but you couldn't find anything.
So you figured that there might be something in the hallway with all the doors.
So you went and had a look?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And while you were looking around, you heard voices.
Uh-huh. So you followed the voices and came back here.
Indeed. And that was how we found you.
Why don't we check those 3 reds again, just in case?
You're right.
Maybe now that we're all here.
There's a long, thin gap on the bottom. I think it's a slot for something. Probably electronic.
And it's circular. I wonder
Well,
what it
this
could
isn't
be.
Good. If the red is inactive, we can't keep going.
Well, what about that hallway over there? Isn't there anywhere else we can go?
No, there isn't. There are plenty more hospital rooms, but nothing else.
Hospital rooms. That's what's behind all those doors?
Yes. There are a number of individual rooms in addition to this large one.
There was a door at the end of the hallway, but it was locked.
There was an astrological symbol engraved near the keyhole, however. I was able to get a good feel of it. I believe it was the symbol of Jupiter.
Not again. Those goddamn things are everywhere.
I wonder what they all mean.
While we're asking what things mean, what's the deal with this room? I mean, I thought this was a cruise ship, but I can't imagine a cruise ship would have a hospital like this.
Well, I figure it's probably a hospital ship. Chances are it's the Gigantic.
The Gigantic?
What is this gigantic?
Gigantic.
The Gigantic.
Gigantic.
She was a sister ship to the Titanic, built in the early 20th century. Actually, the Titanic had 2 sister ships, and they looked exactly the same. The Gigantic was said to be one of them. They intended to make her a passenger liner like the Titanic, but World War I began soon after the ship launched. The British Navy took her over and made her a hospital ship.
What's with the scare
At
cord?
some point during the war, the Gigantic was damaged.
I know
by
it's
a
just
German
the
mine
music,
at
but like the
sea.
timing of that was just really odd.
She ran aground afterwards, so she didn't end up sunk. What happened to her after that?
Spooky.
One theory going around is that a man named Lord Gordain bought her. Seemed like he'd been one of the few to
Honestly,
survive the
this would have been a
Titanic
good
sinking.
Spookfest game.
That trauma turned him into some kind of obsessive collector of all things related to the Titanic. Soon enough, the guy wanted the Titanic itself.
But I mean, it would have to
Which
be a
was
stream
impossible,
because,
it's
you know,
stuck at the bottom of the Atlantic
games
Ocean.
like this don't really lend well to being LPs.
But the Gigantic wasn't. And seeing as she was identical,
So you're saying this Lord Gordain bought this ship?
yeah, at least I think I am.
That's impossible. No way we're in some boat that's almost 100 years old.
Pipe down, just pay attention. What, that's it? Well, have you got any proof?
Proof?
Proof that this ship is really the gigantic.
I don't. How the fuck is he
Well,
supposed to know?
This ship's got stuff that's like the Titanic and a hospital ship. So, I just figured,
Oh, for goodness. Don't tell me that's your only reason.
no, I've got more.
Like?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I guess your memory isn't back yet, is it?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute. Memory isn't back?
The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your point being?
Wait, was I the only one that didn't know? Why?
Why?
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't tell you, huh? I told the rest of them before we ran into you on the stairs. I told them I couldn't remember a damn thing from before I woke up.
What?
Huh. A bell.
It sounds like the clock in the main stairway. 10, 11, 12. Huh, 12.
It's midnight.
We have 6 hours left.
Then we've still got 6 hours left, right?
I wouldn't
don't have
say
any time to
still
screw
got.
around. Let's get going. We gotta find the missing parts for the Reds.
What do you mean, find? How on earth do you propose we do that?
Yeah.
Looked everywhere in this room. That only leaves one place to look.
One?
Well, not just one.
Wait a minute. That was different from the dialogue.
Wait. Don't tell me you mean we need to search all of the other rooms.
Don't freak out. We've already searched 4 of them.
4 rooms?
We just have to split up the rest between the 8 of us. If each of us can do 6 rooms apiece, we'll have the other 48 rooms cleared in no time.
There are 48 other rooms?
The dialogue, or like the text, is like deviating from the voiced dialogue a little bit.
Maybe?
Weird.
All right, so everyone knows which area they're searching?
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll all meet up when the clock goes off again. How about in that room with all the beds?
Yeah. Sounds straightforward enough.
I'll shout if I find any of the components we need.
I hope we can find them within the time limit.
If we can't, then we'll just have to come up with another plan.
Right.
Then let's do this. It's a 1. I better get back to the others. Huh?
Hello?
What are they doing over there? What happened, guys?
Jumpy, look!
Oh, shit.
Vacant. Come on, guys. Who was it? I thought we were supposed to yell if we found it.
Well,
What the hell? What is up with you guys?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know.
You don't know?
When I got back, it was already like this. There was no one else here. That means I was the first one back, but the missing parts were already back in the red.
What? Let me see. You're right. It's in there. What about the other 2?
They're the same.
Let me take a look. It's just as you said. All right, I just want to be sure here. Nobody has any idea what the hell happened here, right?
Correct.
none.
Clover.
Huh. Wait a minute.
Where's
Where's
Snake?
Snake? Does that mean that he found them?
I've no idea. There's nothing to suggest it, but nothing to suggest he didn't either.
I don't suppose we'll know until we can ask him in person.
Well, whatever he did or didn't do, he's pretty damn late. What the hell is he up to?
Insert MGS
Maybe he's
reference.
lost.
Yeah, well, that seems likely. Dude can't see. I don't know how he gets around in the first place.
No! That's impossible! Yeah, my brother's blind, but he's got really great hearing. He can get around as well as anyone who can see. So he couldn't get lost. That's impossible. I'm gonna go look for him.
Hey, hold on, Clover. Wait! Well, that didn't work.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered. Lannon's still not here yet, but I forgot to share my screen. So I'm gonna... There we go. He is pretty late this time. I don't know where he is. I messaged him, and he said, I'll be late getting home, and nothing else. So, I don't know.
Damn it. What should we do now?
Well, the red is working now.
Yeah?
No, we're not leaving 2 people behind. We should go look for them.
Oh, man. This ain't good.
Oh, yes, what an excellent idea. We just wasted a bunch of time looking for some piece of electronic junk. Now let's waste some more by looking for a couple of idiots.
Then remain here if you feel you must, but there's no time. We've only 5 hours left.
Let's split up.
All right, I'll take this direction.
Then I shall look that way.
I'll be over here.
See you all later.
All right, we should go too.
Yes, let's go. But where should we start?
Let's see.
Ooh. We have the casino, the first class cabin, the hallway with all the rooms, or the back to the large hospital room. We're gonna save. Cool. Where do you want to go, Al? The casino sounds fun. But gambling. Let's
How
go
about the
gambling.
casino on B deck.
Okay, let's go, Jumpy.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Snake.
I'm just not seeing it.
Really? Maybe you need to look harder.
I don't think that's the problem.
Oh, by the way, I've got a proposal for you two. Care to hear it?
Sure. I'm gonna save again just in case. Yep, not this one. There we go.
What is it?
Well, I don't like to beat around the bush, so I'll get right to it. Why don't we team up?
Why?
Team up?
Yeah. What? You need me to explain it to you? I'm saying, why don't we go through a numbered door?
Even if we wanted to, that's impossible.
Why?
Jumpy's bracelet number is 5, mine is 6, and yours is 8. Our digital route would be 1. But there's no number 1 door in the large hospital room. The only doors there are 3, 7, and 8.
Then we add another person.
Huh?
Who?
What? Isn't that easy? 7.
Oh, if we add 7, 5 plus 6 plus 8 plus 7 equals 26.
More math.
The digital root of 26, 2 plus 6 equals 8. Wait a minute. What about the other 4? Ace, Snake, Santa, and Clover.
Well, why don't you add them up?
1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals 10. And 1 plus 0 equals 1. The digital root for those 4 would be 1.
That's right.
And you know the number 1 door isn't in the big hospital room, right?
Of course I know that.
No! Are you saying you'd leave them behind?
Of course not. What kind of woman do you think I am? Once we get off the ship, we could come back and rescue them, couldn't we? Then we wouldn't really be leaving them behind.
Something tells me it's not that easy.
Don't try to lie to us. I don't think you do anything of the sort.
Really? Why do you think that?
You remember, don't you? We have less than 5 hours left. Even if we manage to escape, there's no way we could come back to rescue them in less than 5 hours.
Well, you never know until you try.
No, you're not thinking this through. Even if we brought 7 with us, we wouldn't be able to get off the ship. The 4 of us couldn't open door 9. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Yeah, that's right. The digital route for the 4 of us would be 8, so we'd have to add Ace to make 9.
That's right. Unless we bring Ace too, we'll be stuck.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
Unfortunate. That's all you have to say?
Well, let's try and find another way, okay? A way to get out of here with all 8 of us.
That's impossible. Are you being serious? And you do know that only 5 people, at most, can go through one of the numbered doors, right? The number 9 isn't going to be an exception to that rule. Regardless, at least 3 people will get left behind.
Huh?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. No. Wait just a second. You're skipping over a really big detail. Is that really okay? That That means 3 people will die in the end. Are you okay with that? That's just...
It's fucked up.
Do you think I could have a moment alone? There's some things I need to think about.
That didn't turn out to be a very pleasant conversation.
I would agree.
Yeah. Well, regardless, let's just focus on finding Snake for now, okay?
Yes, you're right. We can think about those other things later.
Yeah. All right. Where should we go next?
Where now? I'll save again, just in case.
Let's go back downstairs and check out that hallway with all the doors.
I actually didn't mean to click that twice, but oh well. I guess I picked
it's
one.
Ace.
Hey, Snake! Where are you? Answer me if you're there!
What would Junpei do? Or what should Junpei do? God damn it. Let's run to Ace.
Let's go.
Ah, hello there.
Hello, Ace.
Snake is... Well, that's obvious, isn't it?
Still lost.
I assume you haven't found him yet?
Yeah, doesn't seem like you're having any luck either.
I really wonder where he could have gone.
Well, wherever he's disappeared to, we must find him as quickly as we can. For Clover's sake.
Right.
By the way, do you think Clover and Snake are really siblings?
Why would you say that?
I don't know.
Why?
Probably because they look nothing
Well,
alike.
it's obvious, isn't it? They don't look alike at all.
Yes, you know, now that you mention it, they don't.
They could be step siblings,
Still,
though.
there are a great many siblings who do not look like one another. It certainly isn't rare. At any rate, we really must find Snake as soon as possible. The clock is ticking. We really can't afford to waste any time.
Okay. I know you just said the clock is ticking and we can't waste time, but I'm going to text Landon real quick just to make sure. I'm going to ask him if he has an idea of when he's going to get home. Okay. Excuse me.
Very well. Let's get back to the search, shall we? You can leave this area to me.
All right. Let's go, Jumpy.
Something about that was... I'll think on it later. Like Ace said, finding Snake is our top priority. All right, where should we go next?
We already went to the casino, didn't we? Well, I guess it's just... let's go to the first class cabin.
Let's go check out the first class cabin.
Okay, I'm coming with you.
Why wouldn't you? We've been walking together this whole time. Let's talk her up. What's
Are
up,
you all
Clover?
Look, I know you're really worried, but...
Alone. Alone.
Hmm?
Alone. I said leave me alone! You're so annoying! Just go away and leave me alone! Just looking at you guys is pissing me off! Go away, okay? Just go somewhere else! Stop bothering me!
Okay.
Why
Jesus.
are you still here? Did you hear me? Huh? Fine, forget it. If you aren't gonna leave, then I'll just...
All right, let's go, June.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We really need to find Snake, for Clover's sake. So, where do you think we should go next?
Well, the only place left to check is the large
Let's head
hospital
back to the
room.
large hospital room.
All right, that's probably the best idea.
Hey, wait, that's... Santa?
What would Junpei do?
What are you doing?
What? You can't tell? I'm checking out the red.
Why? Is there something bothering you?
What? It's not bothering you?
Huh?
The guts of this red. Why wouldn't you wonder who the hell put it back in here?
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm curious too, but
Who do you think did it?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Well, what about you, Junpei? Who do you think fixed this thing for us?
Snake, Lotus, Zero, someone other than the 8 of them? That seems likely.
Maybe there's someone else on this ship with us.
You mean someone hiding here?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just an idea.
And you're saying this mystery person fixed the reds?
Sure.
Yeah,
Why?
that's, I don't know.
Seems unlikely.
Why?
I don't know. Just a feeling. Hard to believe Zero'd bring in a secret 10th player. I mean, the name of the game is the Nonary game, for Christ's sake.
I mean, he could just be working for Zero.
You know what Nonary means, right? It means 9.
No, that's not what I meant. I mean more like someone who's been living here for a long time. Or someone who, like, stayed here.
Seriously? That's even more ridiculous. Why do you think Zero would leave them alone?
So, in other words, one of us is the person who fixed the red.
Bingo! We have a winner.
But if that's true, then the person who did it doesn't want the rest of us to know that they fixed it.
Yeah,
But why?
no idea. Maybe if they come clean on that, it means we'd find out something else. Something bad.
Something bad?
Dunno. But whatever it is, it's gotta be worth hiding. Of course, it could have something to do with Snake's disappearance.
You think maybe they did something to Snake?
Yeah. Look, if you trust anybody in this game, you're gonna lose. You've gotta be careful. The person you trust the most could turn out to be the one who stabs you in the back.
And that's that, I guess.
Where would they go next? Back to
Let's
the
go take a look
casino,
around.
I guess?
Okay.
There's no one here. Let's try somewhere else.
Okay, I think we're just done.
Let's go take a look at the... No one's here. Maybe we'll have... But where?
I think I have to
Let's
go
head
back to the
back.
hospital
Alright.
room to just finish
I
searching.
don't think anyone...
Snake hasn't been anywhere we've searched. And we can't keep looking for him. Wherever he is, it's not here. We need to get moving.
We don't got a choice. Lotus is right. We're not gonna find Snake. There's a problem, though. We've got to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Yes, I have a proposal. Why don't we decide on one person to sacrifice?
Sacrifice?
Well, perhaps that's a bit of a harsh word, but yes. You've all figured it out by now, haven't you? We can't all make it through those doors.
I don't like it.
If we split into 2 teams of 4 and 3 people respectively, then 3 people will be left behind. If we split into 2 teams of 5 and 2 people respectively, then 2 people will be left behind. But if we split into 2 groups of 3 and leave 1 person out, then only 1 person will be left behind.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Shit. Leaving behind 3 people with 2 teams of 4 and 3. No?
Wait a minute. 2 people get left behind if we split into 5 and 2. And 1 person is left behind if we split into 3, 3, and 1. I got that part. You can't go through the numbered doors with any less than 3 people. But if we split into 4 and 3, then why do 3 people have to be left behind?
Just run the numbers. Let's say we go through door 7 with 1, 4, 5, 6. Who's left over?
That would be 3, 7, 8.
What's the digital root for that?
3 plus 7 plus 8 is 18, so add 1 and 8, 9.
Exactly. But door 9 isn't here, right? That means 3, 7, 8 won't be going anywhere. That was just an example, of course. There are a lot of different combinations, but the result will always be the same. It doesn't matter which 4 it is. The 3 that are left over can't go through any of the doors.
That's fucked up.
Go ahead and calculate it if you have the time. You'll see. Anyway, that's how it is. Now, if we can get back to my proposal, we only have to sacrifice 1 person if we split into 3, 3, and 1.
Then you're saying we gotta decide who's gonna stay behind.
Yes, we do. Given our circumstances, it's logically and morally the best solution.
Oof.
If the other 6 are to survive, then 1 person has to sacrifice themselves.
No, that's too cruel.
What's so cruel about it?
To just sacrifice someone like that?
Then what's your plan? Maybe we should sacrifice 2 people instead of just 1.
That's not what I meant.
I mean,
We shouldn't
sacrificing 2
anyone.
people is fucked up, but at least they won't be alone when they die.
I
So,
told
like-
you, that's impossible.
Yeah?
Wake up.
Whoa, whoa, calm down, you two. Look, what Lotus is trying to say is, you should aim to bring the greatest amount of happiness to the greatest amount of people, right?
Exactly. That's how democracy works. And for that reason, I think the only fair way to decide who will be sacrificed is through a vote. What do you think?
Oh boy.
No, that's terrible.
I'm not asking you. Shut up. What about you, Santa?
Me? Well, I agree, I guess.
All right, that's 1 vote for. Counting mine, that's 2. 7.
I can't say I agree with you, but we don't exactly have a choice. If we don't do something, we're all gonna die.
Oh, glad you see that.
Man,
Get one
there
more
are,
vote, then it's decided.
if you didn't know, Al, these games
about you,
can
Clover?
become pretty, not fun. In terms of morale.
Hey, Clover. Your brother has to be behind one of the numbered doors. We've searched everywhere, but we didn't find him. Doesn't that mean he has to have gone through one of them somehow? Let's go look for him together, okay?
Oh, that's super manipulative.
If we sacrifice 1 person, I'm here now. We can go look.
Landon's here now. Okay, I need to recap. So what's happening is, let's see. Junpei, June, Lotus, and Santa went through we went through the kitchen last time, and we found a hallway, and all but one of the ways to go was blocked off, and they eventually found themselves in a hospital room, which is where we are right now, with the other 4 people that were in that went through the other door.
Yep.
So everyone's together, but the switches, and there's 3 doors in this hospital room. There's 3, 7, and 8. But the switches were turned off, so they all went to go look for like a part for the switches to turn them on, and no one found anything. But when they came back, the switches were turned on, but Snake is missing now. And then they went to go look for Snake, and now they have to vote off a person.
Whoa.
Yeah, we have to leave a person behind because only at most 6 people can go through the doors.
Yeah. Because you're missing someone?
Not even just that. Yeah.
Yeah, because Snake is missing, then you don't
Yeah.
have enough people to let everyone go through.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's
Who are we picking?
I don't know.
Damn.
It's fucked up. And right now Lotus is being like super manipulative. Like she's like talking to Clover like, "Your brother probably went through one of the doors. We should go look for him."
How would he be able to go through one of the doors?
Don't know. Don't know.
You
Lotus is stupid.
agree
Let's
with
vote
that,
her off.
right?
I'm leaning towards Lotus, honestly. She's a bitch.
Yep. Tits or no tits?
The motion
Get out of here.
carries. Now, let's start a vote too.
That won't be necessary. I will stay. That should solve our problem.
Ace, no.
Alright.
You're such a Chad.
Ace, what are you saying? No, you can't do that. That won't solve anything.
Name a bigger Chad.
June, I'm afraid you may have misunderstood me. I said
Chad.
I would stay, but I never
Large
said I would
Chad.
sacrifice myself.
He was short.
Huh?
I trust you, each and every one of you. I believe you'll come back for me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's optimistic, and then there's just nuts. Those doors only go one way. You go in, you don't come out. If we go through them.
You won't be able to return, correct?
Yeah.
True, but that will not be the case once you've escaped from the ship.
You don't know that, though.
What?
Please, I beg you. Once you've escaped, come back and rescue me. Ideally, within the time limit Zero has given us.
No, that's ridiculous. There's no way we could get back in time. We've only got 5 hours left.
Oh yeah, it's 1 a.m.
We don't even know where
Damn.
the hell we are. How on earth are we gonna find someone to come and rescue you?
Then, perhaps you would prefer to stay instead of me?
Okay.
Or perhaps you would be willing to leave June behind? You see, there's no other choice. And I
Lotus.
see we've come
Yeah.
to our conclusion.
I'm fine with leaving Lotus behind.
Don't worry yourselves about me. Go, quickly.
We could leave Seven or
Let's
Santa,
accept his kind offer then.
but
Good.
Lotus.
I think this is the best for me. Perhaps I'll be able to take a nap. It may be my age, but I get tired so easily these days.
Well, what are you waiting for? We're wasting time. Why don't we hurry it up?
You're right. We should get going. That's all we can do right now.
7.
Clear.
Seriously. Honestly, I was getting kind of sick of listening to you guys talk.
You too, Santa? I have to find my brother. Wait, all of you. Let's just calm down and think about this. There has to be a way to get everyone out. There has to be. Right, Jumpy? Say something.
Yeah, let's think. There's gotta be another way.
Fine. Forget about it. I'll figure it out on my own. Ace! Come on, Ace. Please stand up.
Did
You
she get
can't
down?
give
Did
up
she get
yet.
on the bed next to him?
We just have to
I think
sit
so.
down together and think about this. We'll figure out a way that we can all get out of here.
Nap time.
Ace!
Oh,
What happened? Ace, say something.
I'm all right.
How are you all right?
This.
A syringe?
The fuck?
Soparil beta. What does this do? Did you use this?
yeah.
Yes. It's just anesthetic. I'll be fine.
Anesthetic.
I found it earlier. While we were searching the hospital rooms.
Neat.
I thought it might be useful later. I didn't think I'd be using it on myself.
Prater,
Why
stop
did
that.
you
We're
do
recording.
this?
Traitor.
Didn't I tell you? I'd like to take a nap. I really am. Very tired.
Same.
Ace,
I'm so tired.
Is there something you want to
You want up here?
say? I just
Yeah.
like to sleep a little.
Come on.
Could you keep it down?
God, he is just willpowers.
No, don't.
He really
Ace,
is.
Don't fall asleep.
I like how I got more hype than Trader did this time.
So comfortable. I think I'll have a nice dream.
Ace! Ace!
Chief!
McLeod?
Let's get him up on a bed.
Donkey!
Kong?
Well, we really don't have a choice now. We can't let his sacrifice go to waste. Right?
Like you even mean that.
Yeah.
You say something?
Boom!
No.
Yeah, we said, like you even mean that.
Yeah, but we're not done choosing yet, are we?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, we haven't decided who's going in what door.
That's true.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's true.
Can I not be around Lotus?
Enough of this screwing around.
Probably.
Let's decide. You first, Lotus. Which door do you want?
I want door number 8.
Perfect, we went door number
The
7.
same number as my bracelet number.
Got it. You're 8. You're next 7. Which one do you want?
Oh,
I'll take 7. Can't get along with that old lady.
What? What did you just say?
He said he can't get along with
I
you.
didn't say nothing.
Oh, you're gonna get it next time.
how old is she?
Right? Who's next?
Probably like 30.
Junpei, which door do you want?
7.
I think I'm gonna go with door 7.
You know what? Actually,
Too late.
oh, well, that's our choice.
Okay, 7 it is.
Yeah.
All right then. That means June's got to go through 8.
Boom.
Ah, fuck.
Yup.
What? Why?
What?
If the 6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind, there are only 3 ways we can do it. Have 3, 5, and 8 go through 7, and 4, 6, and 7 go through 8. 4, 5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8. Or 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. There are no other combinations.
So June and Junpei are just going to be
In
separated
other
no matter
words,
what.
3 and 4
Unless
and
they
7
pair
and
up with
8 can never go through the
Otis.
same doors.
Because isn't she number 4?
Oh no.
She's number 6.
Oh, she's number 6. Never
You're
mind.
saying we aren't
Ignore
gonna
me.
see each other again for a long time.
Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again. We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
Hey, what do you...
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Probably.
Yeah,
Look at the map.
Probably.
The fuck is Trader doing?
He
I'm
jumped
sure
out of my
they're
lap,
connected somewhere.
Oh,
and so he jumped towards the mic.
Why?
what a bastard.
What makes you think so?
Yeah.
If they don't, then neither team can get through door 9. In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
Yes.
Do we come from the
Promise?
3 door?
No.
No. So we're just ignoring that option?
Yeah.
You guys are done,
Okay.
right? Anyway, that's pretty
Why?
much it.
No.
Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 8 and Clover can take 7. Any problems with that, Clover?
Whatever.
So we
All right.
get paired up
Ready
with
to go,
Clover
then.
again?
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's move.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
let's go.
It's open.
Let's do
No
this.
shit.
Oh, also earlier when they were looking for
Hurry!
Snake, and June and Junpei ran into Clover, she was like really fucking mad, like actually screaming mad at them
Why?
Jumpy.
because her brother's lost and she's frustrated
What the
and
hell
sad.
you doing, Junpei?
Because she's a teenager.
Yeah.
Only 81 seconds left. No time to waste, guys. Let's get moving.
Look, the door on the left. I can see the dad.
That was easy.
I mean, they wouldn't make it like impossible to find, you know? If they only give you 81 seconds.
I'd make it impossible.
I'd make it 9 seconds.
It stopped. It stopped. This is the second time we've gone through one of these numbered doors, but whew, you never really get used to it.
I would have thought a guy your size would have bigger balls than that.
Damn.
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 What the hell did you just say? Say it again! I dare you!
You have no...
Shut up.
You wanna die?
I'd like to see you try.
You fucking brat. Alright, let's go!
Damn, Pratt. I'll
Hey,
sue.
calm down, guys.
Damn,
This isn't the
brat.
time
I'll
for this.
throw.
It's not gonna do us any good.
Snake, how old are you? You're about to fight a 14-year-old.
I'm 15.
Wait here for
It's
a
funny
minute,
because he
alright?
could be.
I'm gonna go see if there
He-
are
he
any other
could be.
doors. We just came through this door. And of course it's shut tight. There's a short hallway on the left here. And an
Oh,
iron wall.
really?
I doubt I can get through
Tell
it.
me more.
This door's the only option we've got, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
Hey, something's written on the door. On that iron plate.
It says
Where?
operating room. If this
Oh.
thing's telling the truth, there could be body parts inside here.
Well, this is probably not going to be pleasant.
Well, there's no point to standing around.
I love how 80% of Clover's portrait is her hair. Actually, more like 95%.
Yeah.
Might as well go in
Well,
and see what's waiting for us.
86% because another 5% is her headphones.
True.
What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. Let's just go.
Just kidding. There's a body.
Huh?
What the hell is this?
Why don't we take a look?
Hey, Clover.
Take a look in a book.
Clover!
Operating room.
Hey, what's wrong?
What's the
hell is
jingle for
this?
Operation?
Is
Uh,
this a corpse?
ba, ba, ba.
We should probably
Operation.
take a closer look.
Yeah.
Is that right, Al?
This is...
What the hell? That's just a huge doll or something.
Doll?
Al says sure. Nailed it.
You're right. It's only a doll. Man, it really scared me.
Boo.
Well, I guess it would have been weird if you actually had any balls.
Shut it! Don't you start with me, fatty.
Damn.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, God.
You want a piece of me, short stuff?
Yeah,
Are
bring
we
it
sure
on, you
we chose the
whale.
right door?
Maybe we didn't.
Hey, guys, not again, okay? Seriously, knock it off.
Did they bicker this much when they went through the last door?
Jeez. Anyway, it looks like he's got something the two of you could stand to have a little more of.
Maybe.
I'm talking about.
Maybe
a
not because Ace is so cool.
It's true.
They're like, damn,
this?
you right.
You mean on his chest?
Well, that and she had her brother, so she wasn't in a bad mood.
Why would there be a heart in a doll?
I don't think it's a doll.
Because you're operating.
Maybe it's like a medical mannequin or something?
Yeah.
Maybe it's got more personal uses.
Yes. It's a sex
Anyway,
doll.
How about we take a look around this place? Let's go.
Okay.
Sure thing.
Oh boy. There's like a million things to click on.
All right, have fun.
Seek a way out.
Because obviously, I'm not going to be any help.
Why not?
Because I'm the doll.
Oh. I am showing my screen, right?
You are.
Okay.
But I'm the doll, so I can't move. Because Traitor has tied my arms down. Don't encourage him, Al. Also because I'm about to eat...
Oh my god, look at all the things to look at. Kosher forceps.
Those are totally kosher. I'm gonna eat a ice cream, Sammy.
Do it. Yeah.
These missing parts.
I don't want it starting to fight with Lucy. Mom, there's a weird fucking mannequin in the room. Nope, can't examine that. Fake chest.
Okay, since we just got a fake chest, I saw an ad, I think it was on Facebook the other day, for boobs that glow.
Why?
I don't know. But yeah, it was like silicone implants that if you press them, they would glow.
That's stupid.
Yeah, light up boobies.
Weird.
That's good.
Damn. Oh. Yeah.
What if we missed a clue? What if there was a clue out there?
Oh, can I not put them on? Can I not
It doesn't
put
have
the,
a heart.
Oh.
What?
Scalpel.
Scalpel.
Slave to the scalpel.
What if we start cutting up the boy?
Look at this guy.
Fuck. Shit hit him hard. Yeah, sure there is. Oh.
We have something small that can fit into that little hole. The fucking scalp, or maybe this? Oh, got a fake organ.
You needed to use
Organ.
Orgon. Okay, can we stick the fake organ inside the thingy?
Oh, like combine them?
No. Damn.
That sucks.
I thought I solved the puzzle. The really easy baby puzzle. Stick two things together.
John is just lying there.
Damn. I feel that, John. So, can we read what the, did you, click on the thing next to the heater?
This? Right here?
Hold on, I have to switch over to the stream. Yes, that.
Can't.
No? Okay. I can't see your cursor on the share screen.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
I can only see it on. It's visible on the stream, but it's not visible on the share screen. Did we try the drawers?
The drawers don't have individual, like...
No, they don't have something to click on. It's just the two shelvings. That'd be fun.
You'd think one of them would just have to shit at some point. I understand, like, they don't necessarily have to shit, like, when they start, but, like, after 9 hours...
Someone might need to shit. At least one of them. What's up the other direction?
It's just another locked door.
Oh. So, can we interact with John?
No. John is just lying there.
John's just lying there. What about his scale? Does his scale say anything? Use the scalpel. What? Lame.
John is just lying there. Yeah, I don't know.
Are we missing something?
Probably.
Okay, I will save the day. Shush. 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 Where are we? Is this the operating room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Meow.
A fake torso, one on table near medicine cabinet in operating room. We got the forceps, we got the scalpel, we got the fake lung. Organ key. Use scalpel on fake lung.
Trader is fucking loud.
Yeah, he is.
Organ key. Hell yeah.
There. Stop it. Stop it. Stop pushing up against the friggin' wires. Oh no. We need to fill it with liquids. Quick, produce liquids.
That's locked.
Got it like at 21 right there.
Hmm.
Can we steal the plate?
What the fuck? Why can't I just take the plates?
Just give us the plate. Something tells me we need to get the thing to light up one of the colors, and then
Yeah.
that'll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we grab the beaker?
Nope.
Okay. I'll look at the thingy.
Try the other room.
Blue liquid in room with medicine cabinets and safe in middle. Red liquid in room with medicine cabinets and safe in middle. Okay, so it should be this area, I guess. Ethanol.
Oh my god. CO2. Why don't you just say water?
Yeah, because can't be bothered. Hi, trader. Everyone says you're loud. So you need to learn to calm down.
Clover wants to put salt on slugs.
Okay. I'll let her. Is 7 a slug? He might be.
Oh boy. Iron 1, salt 2, water 3. Hmm.
Water 3. Oh, there's 3 atoms in water. There's 2 atoms in salts. And what was the other one?
Ethanol.
Ethanol. Oh, there's multiple. So
Iron
don't
1,
think this-
salt 2, water 3.
iron. Oh, iron. No, it's iron. It equals 1. So yeah, iron has 1 atom. So yeah, it's the number of atoms each one has. So carbon dioxide is 1 carbon, 2 oxygen. So 3. Ammonium. What's the thingy for it? Ammonium formula. NH3, so there is 4 atoms in that. And then in ethanol, so it's 3, 4.
3?
No, 9. Because it's C2H5OH. So 2, 7, 8. Yeah, so it's 9. So it's 3, 4, 9.
Yay.
Boom.
Fake right arm. Fake heart. Alright. Is there anything else we need from here?
Let's see.
I got both of the bottles of liquid.
No. We need to go to the water, the colored puzzle.
You think we should go back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably best. Hey, Seven. What's up?
Oh, well,
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it. Here.
Ethylene diamine tartrate?
Yeah, that's right. CDT.
What kind of medicine is that?
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial strength detergent.
Dynamite.
Why would they have something like that here?
Well, probably to clean stuff up.
Clean what up?
Fuck if I know. Still, it looks like it's cleaned my brain up.
You remember something?
Yeah. Well, I remember a story about EDT. Happened about
Cool.
50 years ago. There was this factory somewhere in America making big old EDT
America.
crystals. They were making it to sell as an industrial strength cleaner, like I told you before. But a year after the factory started up, something strange started happening with the crystals they were building. Water molecules started attaching themselves to the EDT crystals. This made them into a sort of mutation of the original crystals, called a hydrate. Once the crystals turn into a hydrate, though, it's useless as a cleaner. The factory had to just dump the crystals. As a hydrate, they were useless.
Why does he know all of this useless information?
But it didn't
Why
end
do
there.
all of them know all of this useless information?
After that day, the same thing started happening in EDT factories everywhere, even ones nowhere near that first American factory. They'd make
Remember that
crystals the
time
same
we
way,
learned
the
about
same materials and the
another
same
thing
equipment
that
and
was being
environments.
affected miraculously
Now,
one
all
day?
of a sudden, every single crystal they formed turned into a hydrate. In fact, ever since that day, no factory anywhere has been able to make a pure EDT crystal. Even in EDT research done years before, they'd never gotten a hydrate.
Oh, whoops.
After it happened at the first factory, it just
Clicked outside of the window by
spread.
accident.
It was like, man, how do you say it?
Like the molecules were communicating with one another, transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive. This phenomena spread throughout the world, right?
Yeah, that's it exactly. But how did you know?
I heard another story, kind of like that one.
When?
In the freezer?
What? The freezer?
Yeah, June told me.
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
That sounds familiar?
Yeah, hold up. I feel like I can remember something. It's right there.
Do you?
Oh yeah. Also, I forgot if I mentioned it, but Seven revealed that he has amnesia.
Oh,
Um,
do you know about Ice 9?
Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice.
maybe.
That's
Nice,
it. I remember
nice,
now.
nice,
That woman, she's on
baby.
this boat.
That
What?
woman?
Alice!
Who's Alice?
Come on. The woman who won't melt at room temperature.
What?
Huh?
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Sure.
Yeah, more than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history. What about it?
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
Oh,
Weird.
I think
audio
that was
glitch.
the RMS Carpathia, right? It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
God, I'd hate to be chosen
that
for
was the
this
ship that
because
picked up
I
the
wouldn't know
survivors.
anything.
The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett. The McKay Bennett showed up
God,
on April 17th,
imagine
2 days
being
after
like
the accident.
a crewman on the boat that fucking
Set out
salvages
from
all of the
Halifax,
dead
Port
bodies from the
Canada, and had
Titanic.
306 bodies.
Dead bodies, ladies and gentlemen.
That'd be fucked up.
The
Wowzers.
Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff. Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
This isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies. There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank. One of the things they found was a coffin.
A coffin?
Yeah, a wooden one. The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled. It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood, no nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight. The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up. They had to get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so well made. Inside, they found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman. Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition. They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess. She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute. And she didn't, though. Like the rest
She
of the
didn't
bodies
though.
they found,
She
frozen.
was
didn't.
very much dead.
Don't worry, she was dead.
Eventually, the
Can
McKay Bennett
confirm.
finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible.
Oh, oh,
One body that didn't thaw. And that was...
The girl in the coffin.
That's right. Everybody
How'd
thought
you
for sure that
guess?
she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually. But weeks passed and nothing happened. And a month passed, and another. And it was summer, and she was still frozen solid. After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle. Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice. Alice. Of course, those rumors didn't last long.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body. With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. After a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
yeah.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
Now, why the hell would you say something like that?
Because this is a replica of the
No.
Titanic.
And just what is it you know?
What happened to Alice after she was stolen?
All right, tell me. What happened?
Oops.
Well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world. I've heard that Alice went up for auction there. The person who won the auction was Lord Dashel Gordain.
That's a name.
You've heard that name
Ah,
before,
yes, Lord Dashel, the
Lord Gordain.
doorman.
Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic's sister ship?
right? Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Gordain bought Alice in 1912. And 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic. And he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic. But nobody knows where. He died in 1931. And apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden. However,
However, what?
well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, "Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic."
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Your guess is as good as mine. So that's it. Whatever you think.
Riddle me this, Batman.
She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic.
Poor people have it. Rich
In other
people
words, she's
need
hidden
it.
somewhere on this ship.
You die if you eat it. What am I? I'm gonna beat the fucking shit out of you and put you in jail.
Hey, what are you two doing over there?
Sorry, I was
Wasting time.
playing
Get over
Batman.
here.
Nah.
Okay, we're coming.
What is the answer to that riddle again?
I think it's nothing.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway, that's the story.
I don't know. I just saw the.
Don't forget.
That
Alice.
sounds familiar, actually.
Yeah. I just saw it on Twitter with
mummy
the
wasn't
Batman
just a normal
response
mummy.
of,
I'm gonna
I'm
beat the
gonna
fucking
beat the
shit out of you.
and put you in jail.
She wasn't
Yeah.
frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic, even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Then was that Egyptian priestess Alice? Did the water in her body become Ice 9? No, that's nuts. There's no way somebody like that could exist.
All right. Anyway, we got the liquids. Blue liquid. Whum. Anyway. Hell yeah. Got a leg. Cool. Now, let's red liquid. Other leg. Fuck yeah. We don't have the purple liquid, though. Landon? Landon? Are you there? Rip Landon? I'm gonna go ahead and,
Sorry. I had to
Oh.
blow my nose.
Oh, okay.
And then I got distracted by Meat Stick.
Oh, that's fair. Do you know where to get the purple liquid?
Just combine the two liquids.
Oh, fucking duh. But I'm tired.
I don't care. Just do it.
Combine. What?
Can you not pour them both in at the same time?
Oh, I suppose that's true. There we go.
It has to be unlocked.
How about you just check instead of saying you're so sure that it's unlocked? Looks like a nose.
It does. Fucking weird ass nose. I think we just go throw them all on the table.
We're still missing an arm, though.
Oh. No, we're not. It's already on the table.
Oh, right. Duh. Dip, 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 dip. Can I... What the fuck?
Oh. You need to go back and get the clipboard with the picture.
Oh, did I not pick that up?
No.
What the fuck? Okay. Oh, where is it?
It's in the
File.
drawer with the room.
Oh no, I have it. It's just
Oh.
it said there was something in the
The medical record?
yeah.
Yeah. If you go to the menu, go back to where you were for files or whatever.
I think this is just like tutorials.
No, the one. There's one that says the medical record. Right there.
Oh, yeah. Male mannequin named John and a female mannequin named Lucy. The records. Huh. Oh boy.
So, do you? I think you might have to go by highest to lowest. But let's find out.
What do you mean?
Like, placing the parts down, but who knows?
Oh, we just had to click on the fucking head.
Objection!
Combine. Nothing happened.
Well, what the fuck does the scale say?
Oh boy.
Cool.
So, alright. What the fuck were their
Swap the
weights?
arms. Start by swapping the arms. Can we pull up the medical record?
Fucking... What the fuck? Apparently
Yeah.
not.
Uh,
Alright, hold on.
Can you back out of, like, yeah.
Okay. Write this down.
53.2 kilograms for Lucy, 51.3 kilograms for John.
Okay.
Got that, Al?
You know what? Actually, hold on. I'm just gonna type it in the chat.
Okay. You don't
I
got it.
don't got it.
Evil Kappa. Darn
Alright.
you, kick it, carrot cake.
Okay.
Well, you can also tell by, like, the look of them, too.
Okay. $53.2. Oh, you just have to swap everything.
Alright, that was something, I guess. Lucy's just lying there on the table.
Oh. A key.
Yay!
Jupiter key.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, what's
Huh?
up?
Where's Clover?
Oh, she died.
Oh, god damn it. Where the hell did she go?
God damn it.
God damn
Okay,
it!
just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
Sure thing.
And I'll go get a meat stick.
Hey, Clover. What's wrong? Come on. Let's get out of here. What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John? Hey, Clover. Can you hear me?
My brother might be dead.
I lied. I got 2 meat sticks.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Huh?
Oh, is her brother dead?
That's why we couldn't find
She said he might be dead.
If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
What
No,
are you
Ace
talking
is
about?
next.
What's wrong with you?
Hmm.
Gonna save.
Do we have a 4-leaf clover?
Yeah. The one that Santa gave to us.
Oh,
Because he said he hated good luck. Like he was allergic to it.
yeah, that's right.
Let's just get out of here. We've got the key. Let's use it. That cool with you?
Yeah,
No.
Then it's time to go.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
I want to see what, you know
Why?
what, actually, I want to see what happens if we give her the 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Can we load?
Just forget everything I told you, okay?
Do we have to go
File?
back to the main menu?
Oh, no, not file. I guess we do.
Damn. Alright. How?
Mm.
Oh, okay, there we go. Continue. Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's in my pocket somewhere. Here it is. A 4-leaf clover.
Oh, yeah, the
Hey, did you know?
bookmark.
Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck. That's what a 4-leaf clover stands for. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm. Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck. Snake, I mean, your brother, he's not dead. He's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Follow your dreams.
Seven's waiting for us at the
Don't
exit.
stop believing.
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
What?
Oh. I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the 4-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
What?
Oh, don't
What?
do that. You really think I could just drop this?
Yeah.
What is this experiment you were talking about?
You promise you won't tell anyone?
Oh, the music stopped. That's
Cross my heart.
spooky.
Don't tell me.
Really?
Don't tell me,
Really?
Jack.
I'm not telling you.
I can
Okay.
trust you, right?
No.
Of course you can.
Okay then, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Oh.
What?
Wait. On this ship?
Yeah, this ship. It was an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing. Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Fields
I
that
call
you
bullshit.
can't see?
Like, think about this. This is John, right?
Yeah.
But is he really John?
Huh?
Isn't this like Locke's socks?
What? Yeah.
Or
Locks
the
socks.
ship of Theseus?
Oh, right.
You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
I know about the second one.
Really? Okay, well pay attention then. This is how Locke's socks works. Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks.
Okay.
One of them gets a hole in it.
Fuck.
What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
Probably throw it
You
away.
patch it up. No, you would patch
Well, I guess I'd patch it up.
because it's
Get
your
some
favorite.
cloth and close up the hole.
But what if another hole opens?
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
What if another hole opened after that?
Another patch, I guess?
Well, let's say you just keep adding new patches. Until eventually, the original cloth of the sock is totally gone. Once you get
Yeah.
to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
Well, that's tough. So, that's the lock socks thing?
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is a lot like it. The ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with? And what if you took all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else? Then which ship is the real ship of Theseus? The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts? Hey, do you think it's the same?
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
John's head and heart are both his. But apart from those, and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's.
We're just like these mannequins. Think about it.
What?
The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die, and new ones are born.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once. Or
Damn,
maybe
that's
part
deep.
of your right side is made from a cow you ate. If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right? That's how we're all connected. Through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
Hey, what the
What
hell
the
is taking
fuck are you
so
two
long?
doing?
How long are you gonna make me wait? We don't have time to screw around. Oh? What were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting?
Yeah,
No,
we were
it
having
wasn't.
secret handshakes and everything too.
We were just
Just...
Talking about lock
with
socks.
the mannequins.
Huh?
Let's
Yeah.
go, Junpei.
Playing with mannequins, huh? Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
You're a dick. Alright, I'm gonna open it now. Is that cool?
You don't need to keep asking, just do it, alright?
Fine then.
What the fuck is that? Kappa Wealth.
All right.
Fuck off
Let's
with
get
you
going.
wealthy people.
Hey, man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know? Can't you sound more
Why is so
happy, you know, get a little excited?
cynical?
Not really.
My brother might be dead. I'm going to be next.
Like hell I can. Not after hearing something like that.
You found it.
it. You found it.
There too, huh? Every door in this place is locked up tight.
Have you
How
tried
about that one?
beating them down?
May as well give it a try.
Jumpy!
Huh?
It's June.
Already?
June? And Santa. And Lotus too.
Whoa! What the hell is this?
What are you doing here?
What do you mean, what are you doing here?
What? But we didn't...
Is something missing here? She.
Hey guys, could you come take a look at this? Look on the wall here.
A map of the ship's interior?
Big map.
It says
Big
sea
map.
deck.
So it's the map for this floor then?
It's the map for the
Floor
cock
7.
floor.
And... Door 8.
Cock
Yep.
deck.
They both eventually end up at this hallway.
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the nonary game works.
I see. Wait a sec. Hey, could this lead to...
Oh,
You've got to be kidding me.
We may as well go.
yeah.
Oh, almost forgot. We should keep this.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
I knew it. We're back. In the hospital room.
Yay.
I see. I believe I understand what you're saying.
Ace.
The 6 of you split into 2 teams and went through doors 7 and 8. You solved the puzzles in the operating room and the laboratory,
Yeah.
and then met one another in the hallway after opening your respective locked doors.
I guess he woke
Yeah.
up.
At any rate, I feel a bit silly for my little show of altruism. I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. I didn't think it would happen so soon, though.
Well, we saw each other again and we ain't dead, so I say that's good enough. Anyway, I say we get out of this creepy old place.
So let's go through
You
door
found
number
the key.
3.
The key?
Ain't that what I just said? I'm talking about the Jupiter key. We found it in the operating room. Right, Junpei?
Yeah.
Oh, the solar system keys. Actually, we found one in the laboratory too. Here, the Earth key. I might lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it. That way it won't be my fault if it gets lost.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
what a
On
cock.
it.
Now we have 3 keys that we haven't used yet.
Yeah. The Jupiter key that we found in the operating room. The Saturn key card we found in the kitchen. And the Earth key Lotus just gave me.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long straight hallway, right?
Yup.
Yeah. If the map's right, then it connects to the central staircase. Then, next to the stairs,
Wait. What about door 3?
look, you saw the map, right? It's the same as 7 and 8. It just lead us back to the big hospital room. There's no point to seeing what's on the other side of that door.
I mean, Snake
There is
could
a
be back
point.
there.
At
There could
least
be
there
another
is for
key.
me.
Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. Snake might be on the other side of door 3.
Very well. I'll be coming with you then. I've had a
Yay.
nice long rest. I think it's time I was up and about again. So, Seven, you'll help me, won't you?
Huh? Me? Damn. Well, I guess that's how it's gotta be. So I'm going with you, huh?
Yes, you are.
All right, let's get moving. Okay, we're heading out.
Be careful.
Whoa.
No, don't leave
Didn't think
us.
I'd be
We don't
here
want to be with
after you,
Lotus.
Don't let it go to your head. I'd be in trouble if the three of you bought it. The rest of us can't open the 9 door.
Ah, the truth comes out.
Okay, we're off.
Okay, bye.
All right, we should get moving too.
Ugh.
Huh?
Get moving.
Where are we going?
Well, it would be a waste of time to just sit around, wouldn't it? Let me explain.
You
Oh,
don't
I
need
get
to.
it. We're gonna see if we can get anywhere interesting with the Jupiter key.
Yeah, duh.
Yes. If we're lucky, we might find Snake.
And here's the Jupiter symbol on the keyhole.
All right, Junpei, open it if you please.
Yeah, on it.
Huh.
Great. Back to the beginning. You sure this is a good idea?
What do you mean?
Well, we already searched every inch of this room, didn't we? I'm asking you if there's any reason we came back here.
You know what, actually, I'm gonna check something real quick. So this is the flow of the game. This is the tree of endings and possible routes. So
Yeah.
this is where we are right now.
There we are.
We skipped this section.
Whatever that side piece is.
And
There,
it's
in the
really
middle.
nice because you can just like jump to any part in the story you want to.
Oh.
So you can just like eventually we'll just like go back here and do this path.
Oh.
It's very intuitive. Of course there's a reason.
Of course there's a reason.
There's
Yeah,
always a reason.
Sometimes I can't tell if you're smart or just lucky.
Huh?
This.
The Saturn key card. And the Earth key? I'm lost.
Don't you remember, Santa?
And Cloud's
On
old.
C deck, where we are now, there was a big elevator behind the stairs, remember? And next to the elevator, there was a card reader with the Saturn symbol on it.
Yeah.
And on A deck, on the door to the left,
On a deck.
Dick.
there was a keyhole with the Earth symbol on it, I think.
Yeah.
So the two keys that Jumpy has?
Should let us use the elevator and the door on A deck.
Yes, that's right.
All right, I got it. Let's get started then. What do you say we split into 2 teams?
Let's get it
Lotus and I will
started
search the
in
Earth
hot
room, so you
Let's
two can
get
search
it
Saturn,
started
all right?
in here.
in here.
Sounds good. Then you guys should take this key. We have no idea what's on the other side.
Here,
of this.
Lotus, don't lose it.
So
The
don't go too
key you
far.
just told us
Search for
to
10
not
minutes
lose.
and come back.
There's a card reader next to the left elevator.
Then let's try out the Saturn key card. Great! It looks like it's working now.
All right, now how do I call the elevator? Oh, it only has the upside down triangle on it.
I guess there's no up button.
Damn.
Well, we may as well try pushing this one.
Down we go.
It opened! Look, Jumpy!
Sweet! It opened! Let's get going.
Wait!
What?
I'm not really, I just, oh gosh.
June was probably afraid of being locked up alone with a boy.
Probably.
Well, we will be all alone in here.
Jumpy?
Huh? Oh, nothing. It's not important. Come on, let's go.
I said wait a minute.
Why?
Aren't you afraid, Jumpy?
Of
Afraid
what?
of what?
Well, I've never... You know,
Ridden an
It's your
elevator?
First time?
I might... get wet.
What?
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 Down there. I'd get soaking wet.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, I mean, of course you would. That's the way it works. I mean, I've never heard of anyone getting soaking wet somewhere else.
That's true.
What the fuck?
Don't mind
People get wet down there.
What?
It's fine.
getting wet.
Well, I don't know. I think I'd probably, like it.
Gosh, Jumpy, you're so brave.
Really? I mean, I kind of think you guys do the same thing, you know? What happens, happens, right? I mean, if you get the chance, you just gotta go for it. That's what a man is supposed to do, I guess.
I guess.
You're so cool, Jumpy.
Oh
I
my
really admire
god.
you.
That doesn't really seem like the sort of thing you ought to admire someone for.
I'm really scared.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
This is
I
so
mean,
funny.
like you said, you've never done it before.
Yes. So, I don't think I'll be able to last very long. And then it'll be over.
Over?
Oh, over?
Yes. I'll go to heaven.
What?
Why? What?
Feels kind of like you're floating in space, and your mind gets all fuzzy, like when you pass out. At least that's what I've heard from people who have experienced it.
Oh my god.
Yes, I've heard that too. Although I don't think the same thing happens to guys.
Oh my god. This is so funny.
What?
What?
But it would happen to men too, wouldn't it? It would happen to anyone. Once it gets into your body, the same thing happens to everyone.
Well, I mean, usually it doesn't. I mean, generally.
Yes, it does.
Uh,
Eventually it will. It's not like you really have a choice. Your body will force you to swallow some of it. Eventually.
god, this is so fucking
What are you
funny.
trying to do to me?
No. Holy god, I forgot about this scene.
I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm just saying that that's what happens. It's a psychological reaction to what you're experiencing.
Oh, is that so?
I know most men probably have larger lungs, but even then, I don't think you could hold your breath for 20 or even 10 minutes. Eventually, you'd have to breathe, and then the water would get into your lungs.
What the
Once
fuck
that
are you going on
happens,
about?
Your body won't be able to get oxygen anymore, and you'll start to feel that floaty feeling as you pass out.
See, she's worried about going to the lower floor because it's filled with water. But
Yeah.
Junpei thinks she's talking about sex.
Oh, sex. Jack, what's that like?
You tell me.
Thank you,
Junpei is losing it.
Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't last very long.
See?
Come to think of it,
Jesus
the lower
Christ, that
floor,
entire scene is
D-deck
just
completely underwater.
so good.
An elevator heading to a submerged floor. That is pretty scary. Hey, wait a minute. This
What?
elevator came up from somewhere under us, right?
Yeah?
Well, yes, I guess it did. It didn't open right away after you pressed the button. There was a motor noise like it was moving, and then it opened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So, take a look inside. It's not wet at all, is it? The walls and even the floor are totally dry.
Oh, you're right. They are.
Well, let's test it.
Tested.
Yeah, watch this. Now, I'll just put one foot inside the elevator and look over at the buttons. Oh, there's only two. E and C. All right, I'll push E.
I think I can hear it opening on E deck.
Okay, that's done. Now I'll just press the button again.
Still dry.
Yep, not a single drop of water to be seen. See?
See?
What does that mean?
See?
How can E deck be safe if the D deck is full of water?
Well, here's what I think. The elevator shaft and E deck must be watertight and separated from wherever the ship's been punctured. Here, let me show you.
I see. So
That's
is
a
that why
weird
the ship
penis.
hasn't sunk? The shape of the inside keeps it all from filling with water?
Yeah, I think that's what's going on. So I'm
It's
gonna
probably
go
not
down
shaped
and check it
exactly
out.
like that,
stay
but you
here,
know.
All right?
But
Come on, just do it. All right?
I'm coming with you.
Huh?
Good.
Wait.
You know, we probably wasted our whole 10 minutes that we were supposed to be
Crap,
looking
it
around.
closed.
I can't just let you go alone, you know.
Ah, jeez. It looks normal. Oh, knock it off. It's just like I thought. This part hasn't flooded. Come on, just look around. There's no water here.
You're right. It's not flooded at all.
See?
But there's a whole lot of water.
Yeah, right on top of us.
Yep.
What's gonna happen if the ceiling breaks?
Well, we'd probably get
We'll
really
die.
wet up there.
Huh?
At any rate, we should probably
Get pretty
out as soon
wet
as we can
up
once we're
there.
done looking around down here. Lotus and Santa might already be back.
Okay, good idea.
Now then. Iron bars. Well, we can't go over there.
Right.
Then maybe...
Well, it looks like there's a long straight
Oh,
hallway
shit.
down this way.
Something's written on the door at the end. Wait, is that...
Let's check.
I knew it!
This is a numbered door. But we can't do anything with only the two of us.
We better head back and let everyone know.
Yes.
Wait, what's this? Is this the map for E-Deck? I should take it with me. Huh, so you guys found door 1.
I'm not gonna break. Give me like 10 seconds. I'm gonna grab a Red Bull.
Okay. Jack needs his wings.
Red Bull break. Back with Red Bull.
Do you have wings yet?
Well, I did have a Red Bull earlier, so.
So no.
Listen, I had a long day.
But do you have wings?
Now I do, I guess, since I took a drink.
Hell yeah.
I had a full day of work, and then I went immediately from work to a death metal show, so I was on my feet for like almost 12 hours. So I'm tired.
I was on my
Now
knees
we've
before I
located
got
2
here.
new doors. the 6th
Oh.
door, and the 1 door.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. What were you doing?
oh. What am I doing right
It's
now?
interesting that Egypt
What were you
wasn't
doing on your
flooded.
knees?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't really know if all of Edek is safe. We only checked the area
Oh,
around the
Landon.
elevator.
Yeah, even so, it's still very interesting.
You said the 6th door was there, right?
Yes.
Then that means Zero planned all this out, even the sinking. That would have meant some pretty serious remodeling of the ship's interior.
It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it.
Yeah. I wonder how long it took. I can't even imagine how much it must have cost.
It would have been a ton, that's for sure.
Well, that does go along with what Ace was saying. The most reasonable explanation would be that this was done by some organization with access to a whole lot of cash.
Yes, it does make sense.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah?
I don't think it's a very good idea to stay here.
Yeah, you're right. Ace and his team might be back already.
Well, Junpei and I should be able to open door 1.
Huh? You guys leaving me behind?
Just
No.
kidding. All right, let's go.
Why would we want to go along
Hey,
with
Where
Lotus?
the hell did you guys go?
7?
1,
Um.
4.
What's wrong? What happened?
What the hell kind of question is that?
Um.
Snake was...
Oh.
Dead.
Snake is...
Snake is dead. He died, just as the 9th man did.
Oh no.
Oh my god. That's not true, is it?
We should make sure.
Yeah, right. We should.
Wait, not that way.
What? Why not?
I stuck a screwdriver in there to keep the door from closing all the way. It's not locked, so you can go in that way.
Where is he?
The shower room, on the left side of the hallway. I put a broom in there too to keep the door open.
That means we can get in without going through the numbered door, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then let's go.
Allegedly.
This wasn't open when we passed here before. Well, let's keep going.
Oh, it smells horrible.
Ugh, yeah, this is pretty awful. I feel like I'm gonna puke.
Where is he? Where's Snake? There.
There.
June, you should stay here.
But
Please, just do me a favor, okay? Alright? I'm going in. Ugh.
Oof.
Just like Ace said. Just like the 9th man. The detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut.
Oh god. The bone is coming out of his left arm.
It's definitely an open fracture.
Oh, the face. It's horrible.
Yeah, you can't even tell who it is.
Ah,
But the clothes are.
so it could be not Snake. Because you can throw fucking clothes on anyone.
Mm-hmm. Poor Clover.
Snake was probably murdered. Chances are he was killed the same way the 9th man was. It's pretty straightforward. Not that hard to figure out how they did it. First, the killers got Snake to authenticate on the red to open door 3. Then they shoved him into it, alone, and waited 9 seconds for the door to shut. Once that door shut, it was all over for Snake, but he didn't give up. He probably knew it wouldn't do him any good, but he probably ran into the shower room looking for the dead. It was a small chance, but it wasn't like he had anything to lose. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The detonator is only deactivated if everybody who authenticated when they went in uses the dead. Snake was the only one who went through the door. And then, 81 seconds after he was shoved in, that happened.
I see. So that's what you meant by killers, huh? You need at least 3 people to open one of the numbered doors, including Snake. It wouldn't open for Snake and a single killer.
Yeah. That means we're looking at multiple perps here.
Well,
Who could have
just in
done it?
case, I want to make sure. Let's say you're right. When do you think Snake was killed?
When we all split up to look for the parts for the Reds, I think. Right after that was when we noticed he was gone.
Then that means none of us have alibis. We were all off searching the rooms we'd been assigned, looking for those parts.
Yeah. That means anybody could be a killer.
Jack, are you a
Wait
killer?
minute. What are you talking about? How can you say that so casually? You're implying that one of us is a killer.
No, he's implying 2 of us is a killer.
Well, not just
Yeah.
one of us. If I'm right, then at least 2 of us are murderers.
Why don't you
I
calm
mean,
down a bit, Seven? What
we
are you
could
going to
figure
gain
it out
being
by
so
the
suspicious?
number game.
That's what Zero wants, you know?
What Zero wants?
Exactly. This game was set up by Zero, wasn't it? Any game has a winner and loser. Whoever makes it through door 9 is a winner, and those who don't are the losers. Zero is trying to make us fight against one another for that victory.
Then you're saying that Zero is trying to split us up by making us fight each other?
Yes. That is why we can't let ourselves fall prey to suspicion. We have to trust one another and form a strong bond of friendship. Otherwise, we'll end up ensnared by Zero's manipulations.
Then does that mean that the person who killed Snake...
Yes, almost certainly Zero himself. If there's anyone we should doubt, it should be Zero. He
I
masterminded
think
this
Ace
game
killed him.
and kidnapped all of us.
Oops.
Doesn't it seem reasonable that he would have killed Snake as well?
Good question. If Zero killed Snake, then Zero is on the ship with us.
What are we thinking?
Fuck.
Oh, I can't look at the flow right now. Boo.
I don't know.
Al, what do you think? Al says
You think-
boo for not being able to look at the flow.
Boo.
Second option.
Game.
Uh-oh. My game
Uh-oh.
froze.
You killed the game.
Fug.
You win.
Shit, hold on.
We won.
Fuck. Rip game. Alright. Technical difficulties. Alright, when did we last save? Oh, we saved right there, didn't we?
Hopefully.
If Zero killed Snake, then Zero is on the ship with us.
Yeah. Okay, so we're back right here.
We're back.
Um,
Back again.
there we go.
Jack is back.
Okay. Please don't
Hello,
crash this
friend.
time.
But I don't...
There we go.
Where could Zero be hiding?
I think
I'll just wait.
Zero is
Oh, wait.
one of us.
Jack,
What?
can you,
Oh. I need to start the stream up again, don't I?
Ye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, anyway. Clover said, oh, in novel form. Suddenly, everyone went very quiet. The silence was cold and clammy, and Junpei could feel it crawling across his back and around his throat. Again, he heard the ghost moaning noise, and moments later, a person who looked more ghost than human appeared. It was Clover. She looked at the floor as she spoke. Her voice was a cold monotone. I think Zero is one of us.
Da, 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 da.
Duh, duh, duh.
Well, that's possible.
Well, that's possible.
I think it was the Ninth Man.
Huh?
Like Clover said, Zero might be one of us.
What are you saying, Jumpy? Didn't you hear what Ace said?
Exactly. I said we shouldn't suspect one another for no reason.
No reason. I've got a great reason.
And what's that?
The bracelets. Why are the bombs in our bodies connected to the bracelets? You're all thinking Zero's hiding somewhere watching us, right? If he's doing that, then he could just detonate the bombs by remote control if someone did something they weren't supposed to. It would be a lot more precise and a lot easier. But if that's the case, then why is the bomb set off by the detonator in the bracelet?
You got a point.
I'm not done. Try applying the
I'm
same
not done.
ideas to the nonary game. All of the puzzles here run all by themselves. In other words, Zero doesn't have to be controlling them for the game to move forward. Why's that? Why would Zero bother to do something like that?
So let's say you and Clover are right. Zero's one of us. If that's the case, then it'd be really hard for him to keep track of all of us or control anything remotely. That's why all the puzzles run by themselves. That's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear him?
Traitor.
Yeah.
I can
Seven,
kind of hear
when we were
breathing.
talking earlier,
Yeah, he's snoring.
you said any one of us could be Snake's killer, right?
Yeah, something like that.
All right then. I've got a question for you, Ace. You said something like Zero must be the one who killed Snake, right?
Yes, something like that. I can't think of any other explanation.
So what do we get if we combine those? They fit together pretty well, I think. Something like this. Whoever killed Snake is Zero. Hence, Zero is one of us. Seven and
Hence.
Ace's theories aren't mutually exclusive. They actually complement each other pretty well. At least they do if Zero is one of us.
What were his motives?
His motives?
Yes, isn't that pretty important? Why would Zero want
Is
to hide as
Lotus
one of us?
Zero?
Oh, well, that's because... I don't know.
Well, so much for making a persuasive argument, Junpei.
In other words, you only had circumstantial evidence.
I don't really think that's enough to go on, you know?
Ah.
Uh-oh. 2 a.m.
It's 3 in the morning.
Oh, it's 3. Oh, shit.
That means we have 3 hours left.
We need to get moving.
Where are we on the flow? Oh, okay,
We're still here.
Still here.
Then we need to move now. Seven, Clover, Junpei. I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another, don't you?
You're right, but...
We must go.
Only a
We have
killer
very
would
little
want me to
time left.
trust him.
Our next destination is Mercury.
But maybe you and June should check it out first and then report back to us.
All right, let's go, June.
Right. Here it is.
The Mercury card reader.
We're using the card 7 gave us, right?
Yeah.
Oh, when they first, you missed it, but when they first found this symbol, Junpei was like, hey, it's Lotus. See? It's the female symbol with devil horns. and then she beat the fuck out of him.
When we were checking out the shower room.
I think 7 said something like that. Anyway, let's see what happens.
God, that's beautiful.
I guess the elevator works now.
Jumpy, I know it's only the two of us, but let's do our best.
What's with you all of a sudden?
Well, I'm
She's the
already put
murderer.
together.
You know it's just for searching E-Deck, right?
Even so, I'm glad I'm with you.
Damn.
Oh. First, we need
Because
to find out if
she's
the
the
elevator comes up full of water.
murderer.
Just like we did before.
Excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Oh, here it is.
I knew it. It's not wet at all.
Let's go.
Yes.
But you know what is wet?
Look! Nearly all of the buttons are destroyed.
Yeah, only the seat and bottom button can be pushed.
We're on C deck right now, so the only one we can choose is bottom.
Yeah. Well, let's try it out. Oh, so this is the bottom deck. Hey, over there.
Over where? Oh, it's the two door.
This is a numbered door.
Yeah, no shit.
This is the 8th one we found. There were 2 numbered doors on B deck near the central staircase. They
Yup.
were doors 4 and 5. 3
Yup.
more in the large hospital room. Doors 3, 7, and 8.
And the door we found on E deck, and the door Lotus and Santa found on A deck. It was a 6 on the door on E deck, and a 1 on the door on A deck.
That means...
Do you think the next door we find?
Yeah, I think so. The next one's gonna be door 9.
Finally!
Yeah,
You don't look very happy about it, though.
it's not that. I just hope nothing goes wrong.
You're right. We should keep our fingers crossed.
Let's head back.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 7 pieces. Just double checking, but everyone wrote their code name and a door number they want, right?
Yes, just like you told us earlier.
Why are we doing
I
this?
believe we're voting here.
Vote to go to see who goes where, I guess.
Fair, blah blah.
Yeah, but why?
This is a complicated plan, you know. Hurry it up, Mr. I have a brilliant idea.
Yeah, quiet in the peanut gallery. All right, let's open these up.
He's talking to you, Landon.
Shit.
The first one says, Ace requests door 1.
Yes, I do.
'Cause he's
Would
the
you like me to
coolest.
explain why?
No, we don't have time for that. Sorry. Let's keep going. Next is Santa. He wants door 6.
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Clover wants 1, Lotus wants 2, and 7 also wants 2.
Wait a minute. There's no way I'm going anywhere with the Elephant Man.
That's rude.
No,
That's
there's no point to the voting if we let
fucking-
people change their choices because of stuff like that.
But,
Just give it up, Lotus. It's not like I want to hang out with some exhibitionist grandma.
I'm not an exhibitionist. I'm wearing clothes.
Are you sure about that?
Barely.
So, last I checked, that's not a crime.
Maybe. But what about common decency? Nobody wants to have to look at a chick who looks like a half-naked raisin.
Damn.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you!
Oh, not good.
Now they're having
No,
sex.
not good.
Let go! Let go of me! I'm killing
killing him!
Junpei, read the rest.
Right. June wants door 6.
Yes, I don't really have a reason. I just felt like it.
So this was everyone's vote. Rose and Clover requested door 1. 7 and Lotus requested door 2. Santa and June requested door 6. Then the door I should choose is... Okay, the last one is mine. I want to go through...
Okay. Saving here because I'm pretty sure this is the split.
The big split.
So, what was it? Let's see. Ace and Clover in door 1. That sounds cool. 7 and Lotus. Fuck no. And Santa and June.
Murderers.
1 or 6.
Let's go 1. Let's play around with Ace.
My choice
Yeah, we haven't been
is door
with
1.
Ace yet.
Hey, wait a minute there. You cheat?
We can't do that.
You cheating?
Cheating?
I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted.
No. I mean, well, I hadn't really made a
How
decision
could I
yet.
do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier.
Let me see that.
Sure, here. I had 3 pieces of paper ready. Into the pot. I just needed to make sure I drew last. After I saw everyone else's result, I just chose whatever door I wanted.
Damn.
If the number I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to switch the paper out. Well, what does it say?
You got lucky.
Very well. We've decided who will go through door 1. It will be Clover, Junpei, and myself. Our only problem is the 2 remaining teams.
June and I want door 6.
Lotus and I want door 2.
That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people.
You all gotta go together.
Aw.
Aw.
Big happy family.
7, we'll go through door 6.
Sure thing. I didn't really want to go through door 2 anyway. Besides, if we've got a younger girl with us, it'll lower the average age. Right, June?
Well, I
Pig. You just wait and see.
What is it moving? Why did it move?
Calling me old. This is why men are such a pain in the ass.
She's 0.
They're about as subtle as a brick.
And they're at it again.
Oh my god. I'm glad I didn't.
See you later,
glad
June.
we didn't go with them.
Jumpy.
Yeah.
Don't make that face. It'll be like what 7 said.
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9.
Yeah.
That's how the nonary game works.
Yep.
It'll be fine. I'll see you soon.
All right. See you later.
Okay.
Here's A deck. It was the door on the left, right?
Bye.
God, those 2 just need to fuck already.
She was already so wet.
That should be it, yes.
And here we go. It's just as Santa and Lotus said. A numbered door.
There's the red. I'll go first. Now the 2 of you, if you would. Now. Are you ready? Shall I pull it?
Yeah, anytime.
Very well then. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Who's Junpei's?
And
Meow.
it's open! Move it! Where is it? There it is! Over there!
Yay, we live. For now.
It stopped.
Yes, it did. Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Probably a good idea.
Meow.
I agree.
Now then,
Meow.
Well,
there's another door. Let's try opening it. So,
oh
this
fuck
is the
yeah.
wheelhouse? Ace, you investigate the wheelhouse next door.
Very well.
Clover, you're in charge of this room. Say something.
Okay, I will.
All right then, let's get started.
Oh, seek a way out.
Oh boy.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, a map. Stack of nautical charts.
Stack. Fatty stack.
Fatty stack. A chair. A chair. A light. Map. What do we got here? Northeastern United States. Or possibly Canada. It's hard to tell.
Europe.
Europe.
Well, specifically England and Spain.
Yeah. Got a...
Japan.
Well, yeah, there's Japan. I got... Melbourne? I don't know what city in Australia that is. Madagascar and South Africa.
South Africa.
Drawers. A stopwatch.
Oh, pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
Sure.
Hey, man.
Go
What are
for
you
it.
doing over in this room?
Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on the two of you. Is there a problem?
No.
Well, not a problem, but... That's a lie. I wanted to get rid of Ace. I sent him to the wheelhouse at the beginning for a reason. I wanted to talk to Clover alone. There's something I want to ask her. And I don't want anyone to overhear us. I'm pretty sure Clover won't talk if there's anyone else around. I'm a little desperate to send him back, quick. He has to leave.
Oh, I see. Of course. I apologize for the intrusion.
The fuck?
Well.
Shut up.
Best of luck.
Weirdo.
What was that about? Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, no, it's not like that.
What's it like then?
I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now.
What story?
About the experiment, remember? The one you started to tell me in the operating room? You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm
Damn.
just not in the
All
mood.
right.
Okay.
What do you want to talk about?
You understand, right? I keep thinking about my brother. I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that to my brother?
Jack.
What?
I can't forgive them.
Mm.
I'm not
I
gonna let
didn't
them get
do
away with
nothing.
it.
Mm.
They're gonna pay for it. I promise.
You're Zero, I know it.
So,
Fuck. How'd you know?
So, Junpei, who do you think did it?
Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them. You need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors, and if you subtract Snake, that means there were at least 2 other people.
You're right. So, what does that mean?
Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. Who could have opened door 3 with Snake? Well, really, who and who, or who and who?
You mean it could have been 4 people?
Well, technically, it's possible.
I don't know. That doesn't seem very likely.
Why?
I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now?
Okay, got it. Let's do that then.
Then who do you think it could be?
What door was it? Number 3?
Why is Al upset with me? Oh boy. That's a lot of different combinations.
Uh, 1 and 4 is 5, plus 2 is 7, so no. 1 and you said
Oh,
June
so it
is 6.
So it has to be 3? Because they went through the 3 door, right?
Yeah, they went through the 3 door.
So let's see. 1 and 6
Is 7 plus
plus 3
2 is 9. Snake was 2.
Right.
Yeah. So you have to add 2 to whatever
Right,
the combinations are.
Right. Ace and 7.
Ace and 7 is 8 plus 2 is 10, which
So
means
no.
it's 1. 9 plus 2 is 11, so that's 2, so no. So Ace isn't a killer. Or at least we don't think Ace is.
Santa and June.
That's 4 and 6, so that is 10 plus 2 is 3.
Santa and 7.
4 plus 7 is 11 plus... So that's 4 total, so no.
Santa and Lotus.
4 plus 8, so no. Because it would be...
Wait, you mean 5 plus 8?
Is Santa 4 or 5?
Santa's 3.
Santa's 3?
Yeah.
Fuck, then I've been getting this all wrong.
God damn it.
Who's 4 then?
4 is Clover.
Oh, right. Why isn't Clover an option?
Because we're talking to her.
So? Alright, so Santa's 3.
Yeah.
That's a stupid name. Alright, so 3 plus 6 is 9. Plus 2 is 11, so no. Because it's just 2 overall.
Okay.
Santa plus 7. So Santa and 7 is a possibility.
Okay.
Because that is... Oh, wait.
5
'cause
plus
that's
7 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3.
Yeah.
Santa and Lotus.
Well, is that including...
Yeah. Because 3...
That's-
Snake, 2, plus Santa, 3 is 5, plus 7 is
Yeah.
12.
Okay, yeah. Yes.
So Santa and Lotus, 5 plus 8 is 13. So no.
That's because that's 4 total.
June and 7. Is that
6
plus
7.
2? 6 plus 7 is 13, so no. June and Lotus. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16, so that'd be the 7, so no.
And
Or
then
16.
7 plus 8. So that's 6 plus 2 is 8. So
Yeah.
the only option was
Santa and 7.
Santa and 7.
Alright.
Would it be Santa and 7? The digital root for Snake, Santa, and 7 is 3. Wait,
I still don't know why Al was upset with me.
Are Santa and 7 the killers?
What's wrong?
Well, I thought about it, and
That's what I thought. Santa and 7. If it was 2 people, then that's the only combination that works.
All right. Now, what if it was 3
wait a
people?
minute.
Al said, don't worry about it. God damn it.
Don't you think it's a
What did
little
I
too
do?
early to be jumping to conclusions? Well, all I said is that those two would have been able to open door 3 with your brother. There might be other possibilities.
Well, what other possibilities?
This is my escape.
Are you
I'm
saying you
running
think
through
that it
this
was
world
3 or
and
4
I'm not
people?
looking back.
I really don't think that's likely.
Why not?
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
Yeah, here. What's this?
Whoa.
These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people. These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
Oh, I see.
Junpei,
Yeah?
I can trust you, right?
No.
Of course. Why would you need to ask that?
Really?
Yeah.
So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
Of course. Just cross them out. And you should take off yours too. The ones with 4.
So
I wouldn't do
what
that.
does that leave?
A and E. Wait, it can't be A.
Why?
Because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
Are you sure?
I bet my life on it.
Okay then. I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah.
Well, what have we got left?
E.
E.
Do you know what this means?
Everyone
Literally
besides me,
everyone's
you
the killer.
And June would be working together.
Do you think that's likely?
Well, what does
If there
1
were
plus
4
3
people
plus 7
working
plus 8 add up
together,
to?
They wouldn't be very cautious.
1 plus 3 plus 7 plus 8 is 18.
I don't
Or
think
19.
they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
So that would be a 1. So
Well,
those 4 people wouldn't
you
be
have a
able to get
point.
through
And besides,
the 9
if
door by
Ace and Seven
themselves.
are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them. But they didn't. They didn't even try anything. If they were killers, why wouldn't they?
Oh. I see. Anyway, I understand now. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
What if it
Yeah.
was Junpei that killed him?
That means there's a good chance it was Santa and
What was
7.
Junpei doing at that time?
That's how it looks.
Oh, I'll never tell.
But why would they do it?
Their motive.
Have I interrupted something?
Yeah.
What is it?
Are you a
There
killer,
was something
Ace?
I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
Go ahead.
Okay. What did you
Let me
want to talk
finish.
about?
There was something I wanted to check.
Yeah? What's that?
If you'll excuse me.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I'm just checking.
No, stop.
Just as I thought. What exactly are these pieces of paper hiding in your pocket?
Oh, he found them.
Shit, we've been found.
You switched them, didn't you, when we voted? Well, I can't say that I care. I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted, despite your mischief.
Then, why did you...
Oh, simple curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it.
Damn.
Okay.
Whoa. Well, that was fun.
The helm. Nope. Fun.
Nope, only trash here.
It's only trash here. That looks like a bomb.
No, that looks like a clock.
Oh, yeah.
Boop.
Nothing. Well.
No, it's not working. Okay. Let's search around, I guess.
Yeah, we've already looked through everything here. I think.
To my brother.
Aw. Poor Ace. Oh boy.
Can you interact with the grating?
Nope. Oh. Wow.
Boo.
He just fucking gaslit you.
Wow. Thanks, Ace.
Hold on, did he say... never mind. Oh boy.
Well, hold those bad babies up. Neat.
Neat.
Hmm. Step back and tap on the steering wheel.
Oh, okay. The ship's log. Sorry, hold on, I have to sneeze.
Hmm.
Damn it, didn't come out. We leave soon for a new journey across the sea. After leaving port, we headed south and west. We turned southwest to steer around the continent, then proceeded northwest. Oh boy. Someone wrote this down.
Southwest, southwest, then what? Northwest? Proceeded northwest. We made port, then changed our heading to east for a time, and are now heading due north.
Time to type this in the chat again.
So south
and west. Southwest.
Northwest.
Northwest.
East, north.
East, north. Okay. Ship's log.
Okay. We're done with that.
Oh, a nautical table in the chart room. It shows the directions of southwest, southwest, northwest, east, north, and straight. There is a word next to each point on the map. Full, half, slow, full, half, dead, stop. That's what it says.
Write that down as well.
Oh, fuck. Full, half, slow, full, half, dead, stop.
Okay. Because now we have to go to the wheel.
Okay. Oops. Oop. Okay. Okay, so first one is...
No, we gotta go to the wheel. So, south. West.
Oop. Zips. Fuck. Okay, so south, and then I think we switch it to full.
We can't switch anything. So I think we have to go south, west, southwest, northwest, east, north.
Okay. Okay. South. West. Oops. Southwest.
Northwest.
Northwest.
That's northeast.
Fuck.
East.
East.
And then north.
I think we might be doing this too soon. I don't think this is doing anything.
No, you're just supposed to move it in that same order.
Okay, well. Okay, so. Let's see if I can get it right this time. South. West. Southwest. Northwest.
East.
East.
And then north.
North. There we go. The handle came off. Handle.
Okay, now plug that shit into the other thing.
Oops. There we go. Alright. Now we want
Full.
full.
Half.
Half. Slow.
Full again.
Full.
Half.
Half.
Dead.
Dead.
Stop.
And then stop. Where?
Alright, let's go check out that back wall.
Oh. Hmm. Huh. Hmm.
Can we manipulate
The stopwatch.
Yeah.
It says you can move the hands manually, but I can't like actually interact with it.
Maybe try putting it into the door now.
Nope.
Alright, let's take a look and see what's going on. Oh, use the pocket watch on the display. Just took my pocket watch.
What a fucker.
Okay. Now let's go use it on the door.
Yeah. Sweet. Yay.
Yay. Clover's just happy to be here.
You found it.
You found it.
That was pretty quick, actually.
Oh, a hallway.
All right, I think that's a good place to stop for the night.
In a hallway?
I mean, we just finished an escape room, so...
But we're in a hallway, Jack.
It's far too narrow to be called.
Fine.
Oh, okay, never mind. We're not in a hallway.
This seems to be the only route.
Yeah, let's go. Wow.
Oh.
Well,
This is
these
another escape
machines
room.
are weird.
No.
I've never seen any of them before. Huh? Wait, this one is...
Ah, yes. A telegraph key. These were used to transmit Morse code a long time ago. This must be the communication office.
And that door?
Captain's quarters. Huh.
That's what it says.
Then, do you think...
Probably not.
Well, we won't know if we don't open it.
Oh, shit.
Hello.
Not again. Damn. No, wait. We didn't check his pulse yet. Maybe he's still alive.
Probably not.
Probably not.
No
Nah, he's
pulse.
dead as fuck.
Oh, he's got a
Oh,
little...
shit.
He's dead. Damn. If only we knew how it happened.
Who
Fallen.
is this man?
I wonder what killed him. It must have been this. These clothes. A captain. Does that mean this guy was Zero? Bracelet Zero.
Junpei.
It may be wise to find a way out of here first.
Yeah, you're right.
Well,
Sick.
that was gross.
Seek a way out?
Seek a way out?
We're gonna seek a way out next time.
But... Okay.
It's late. I'm tired.
It's hella late.
Alright. Alright. Thank you for joining, Al. Thank you for joining, Landon.
Eventually.
Eventually. Since you
Whoopsies.
were... Whoopsies. Fucking left my show early so I could be on time.
Teehee.
Oh well. Anyway. That's all for tonight. We'll be back Thursday with more. Maybe we'll learn some more about this dead body that we found. Wowzers.
That'd be really cool.
Anyway. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.